Nhyira
104.5. Obviously, that he thought NDC owned that FM. Sana ne yo. Sana yo. Because na MPP they be near bo MPP achinintino. NDC for do na Felice na na janto yendi. Ye wo bebre ankofo dwen se na na danto ye NDC ni. Kofo kra susu se John Mahama da soma miska. Sa no muka according to them. Kra wa increase according to them kra John Mahama say increase. John Mahama no kra me hu ni woni me minim no. Ba ye nhia one on one po. But the point is that Nhyira FM enye NDC radio station. Nhyira FM enye MPP radio station. Nhyira FM eye Ghana radio station. Se ade ne nya ye beka ne te se de tie na te se de me beyi. Nti no amehyiase ya bafie. Mehyiase ewo yewura John Dramani Mahama so far so good. Enyoma bebre wa ya manage ho. Me mark na me man 7/10. But the free enra wa ya ade bia ma me wura ho and I'm disappointed. And me to aso. Yewura John Mahama tie wadaruma presido. Makachro say de bia no panyin bia ba me say ya on kenkan 1 Kings 22 panyin bia me say kenkan 1 Kings 22 na eyame de pa sa memory verse no obi a wakan 1 Kings 22 no o kenkan a de bia me say 400 prophets na Ahab ohene no kontokwa ansa na Israel mo kontokwa no omuhia adifo no na adifo na kire se ohene kɔ ana menko ohene pia onyankwada na ohene Ahab ekɔ Ramoth Gilead akɔ kontokwa opese ohun se okɔ a obedi nkunim ana se ondi nkunim adifo 400 a omuhu ade obia ba osen nana nyankwada na ohene Ahab no ye stubborn na yiri ni Jezebel enti wo kahia wontie enti eduru bebi no na Nyankopɔn pese opra na oku ohene Ahab enti de esi yenie 400 prophet obi aba se na Nyankwada akɔ na Nyankopɔn so okɔ abedi nkunim but ohene Ahab say minim sa makade nanso minim akoa bi oyi odifo efre ne makaya na ono de ompema asem makaya obi a wonka asem de enkyere me da ba mo de mo nkɔfa ne mra odo se maka achem se me kontokwa medi nkunim nanso still me pese me tie makaya minim se makaya mpema asem ba sa makaya no ba me pese me tie no se me nkɔ anama me nkɔ de okɔfa na ba soje ni okɔfa na ba no eka che makaya se obia se ohene enko no bedi nkunim wo de ye nimu wa ye ho bibi ba sa wo de bibia wo so beka wa ye ho na na jancho na bibia wo beka enye wo de obia se ye no nko ade wo se enye wo kɔ no koka kire ohene se okɔ a obedi nkunim makaya se de Awurade beka no beka okoye Ahab se makaya kantam se ntokwa emekɔ a medi nkunim ana se makaya se ohene wokɔ abedi nkunim nyankwada but na ohene nim se aha makaya eboa o se makaya mesro Awurade nokre se ade a wo kan eye nokre makaya se ohene se opese meka nokre pa kire wo de a mehu se Israel ahwete na eni hwesofo o se wokɔ a se de Awurade sienie mekun wokɔ a nkunim undi nkunim ohene Ahab se mekan se aha makaya de ompema asem me mpena ono so me mpena asem enti se waken me kɔ medi nkunim na medi nkunim ya momfa ne hye prison na me kodi nkunim aba na me ba omahu de meye no ena makaya se Awurade sie ni se na ukɔ na ukodi nkunim a na enye Awurade na akasa akere me in fact adifo hanan no kra ba ko be bo na sum se woyɛ hwan na obia se John Mahama ya ade woyɛ hwan na obia se na Akufo-Addo ya ade a onko a wo de bia na Akufo-Addo ade na atan na Akufo-Addo sa Oya why and the beer will be a son and kufa and a unquadi. Oya why not the beer with the stomach and Samre na kufa do ni adane ho makaya ne ka che ne se MPP be lose no. MPP for ni di matem keka de also moka. Because na obi a say na kufa do ya de nti baumia ebe wini. Ba ye ka che se baumia on wini obahwe ye ka kire wo ha. Because ne e makaya. But not do na say breaking the 8 into almost sisifia. She say Drew be na wa nya obi ama na nka no kra nkyere wa. Ah? Sa hyase no ubehwe ntem. Yera jo Mahama, wa hyase yi. But you see, so we take action bia men di nkrofo bi achi. Because on nkrofo ne de say ne ye pe wa asem o. Yebeye eye na kufa da remember samre no obia MPP for eye de wo ye na ye toa so 110 minutes na kufa do adodi ni e kanfo ni e kanfo ni e kanfo ni e ka chos de na kufa do ye MPP fu mo be hu amane o se toa so na toa so sa ye rajo Mahama me pese me bo wo nsem bi kirew ye fa ni total recall na emre bi mibusa wo se emre na wo aban mu no ana wo ye president no etu ho asem sei na wo kan enti mibusa se oba onso de to ni bi ba beto so ana efri se na anu bi na wo kire die enti a wo se Ghana fo tua to na anu bi na Ghana fo complain se ennyoma na ye tua no ne boarding dodo tie de wo kan ye rajo Mahama tie de o kan Nhyira 104.5 bra Facebook na yentie ye rajo Mahama den tama no ye president no na Ghana for complain say ennyoma no ne dum so ne electricity ne boa ye den yentie de o kan.
The president highlighted his government's pursuit of fiscal prudence and called for national unity. Joy FM's Jifa Bampo sought some answers to foreseeable economic hardships on the heel of tariff and tax adjustments in 2014 and the reason for deputy communication.
In 2014, na Ghana for, despite the doom sono, na Ghana for electricity ye complaining into Joy FM. Yes, sister Bakwa, we say we free ho Jifa Bampo ebusa ne say baby Ghana for dru ya wugu so a o tututuo mu ne electricity ye rajo Mahama adenti na wo yesa yentie de Mahama kan.
Communication Minister Victoria Hammer's dismissal. The president elaborated on the necessity for tariff and tax adjustments but did not speak to Victoria Hammer's dismissal.
You have to adjust tariffs to make it attractive, or else then you must find money in the budget to subsidize the electricity tariffs. And if you do so, how do you build the secondary schools that you promised the people? How do you provide the district hospitals? How do you provide the CHIPS compounds? So governance is a difficult business. Difficult decisions need to be taken.
An investment.
And the mark of leadership is you take difficult decisions when they need to be taken. And that's what I've done. I believe 2014 is going to be a good year, and it's going to be the start of good things for Ghana.
Yera Jo Mahama me se kobim we eye Jo Mahama part 1 emrebi na Ghana for in 2014 na sabre na ye wodumsum no yera Jo Mahama na yasa to electricity buoma Ghana for complaining en ye busan senti adenti no waye sa wo bra ye ho kire yen yera Jo Mahama say e wo se wo ye because yen ya no wo so ogisika ni free ho. Because yato abama president say enyoma ni bi wo ho a e wo se wo ye e den kra e wo se wo ye e no share bo say saa de na wa ye ni ntino ye behu sunsunsanso enche. But I'm sure say nyina anim 2014 2015 emudum so.
Communication Minister Victoria Hammer's dismissal. The president elaborated on the necessity for tariff and tax adjustments, but did not speak to Victoria Hammer's dismissal.
You have to adjust tariffs to make it attractive, or else then you must find money in the budget to subsidize the electricity tariffs. And if you do so, how do you build the secondary schools that you promised the people? How do you provide the district hospitals? How do you provide the CHIPS compounds? So governance is a difficult business. Difficult decisions need to be taken. And the mark of leadership is you take difficult decisions when they need to be taken.
Enti se utie na ohwe Yewura John Mahama ni posta ne na dwempo pa na oyobi a ogitumu se electricity se wosi etua de wosi etua oyobi a ompese eka begu ho bebre ni ntino se Ghana fo kura esu na wo se electricity bo kosoro a e wo se yetua nti se Ghana fo esu se electricity tuwa ni etuma oye president a obeji atum se yetua kai se MPP aban the whole of the 8 years no o man to electricity bill mu bebre eye na na ododan Akufo-Addo. The records are there and later I'll prove to you na Akufo-Addo time a osha say so to eye getting closer to the government, but from 2017 throughout to 20 na onyo obia na ototo to electricity bill mu. In fact oteti ebi kura so Yewura John Mahama at that time. And the issue of taxes etwo yentie sa brena na oka etwo ehho asem in 2024 sa brena Yewura John Mahama na oka etwo ene ekwan ya Nana Dodankwa Akufo-Addo ode etwo bi atoto so ama Ghana esu miwi a mesa akọbọ na de bi o kan ye samre na no ye president de nti a omampanyi bia de etwo etoto ne manfo so we ye 2024 yenti Yewura John Mahama.
Primary deficit is the clearest indicator of fiscal indiscipline. This extraordinarily large deficit needs to be financed through further borrowing. It was in a desperate effort to raise revenue to meet these obligations after squandering all the resources generated.
Pacho, monitor the words. What I am doing in research, you find content analysis. So we are researcher. If it be content analysis, ne say, dear amonyoni ne kano, e bia where the bia will use ye bia no. Na wa peke, na wo de ye wa asem analyze it. Dodo na ya na Ghana for etie ni tra. But me pesa wo sign ade na say according to Yewura John Mahama in opposition no de na o kan say omu rezi revenue na Akufo-Addo mu ejiji sika no squandering interest o di sika no squandering according to John Mahama no o di sika no me say come back ni tie sa squandering no
to raise revenue to meet these obligations after squandering all the resources generated. The government imposed a tall list of taxes in the 2021 budget, which have inflicted severe pain and suffering on Ghanaians. In effect, they punish Ghanaians for their own mishandling of the economy.
Tie, according to Yewura John Mahama no, Nana Akufo-Addo etwe yaso wo ennioma o man kasa aye no. Eno nti no mde eto se de be ebenya sika bebri. Nti yi levi ni bet ne ho ahwan ni nyina kosi se na Nana Akufo-Addo ni MPP edi sika no ma sika na di. Nti omode saa asotwe ne ma yen Ghana fo a tieo yen Ghana fo a yeyeti ye baabi. Nti Nana Akufo-Addo kodi sabi okotre akwawi ni mako na aponkyerani ye Ghana fo no ye ti hu fifiri. Nti ema Ghana fo ye ho kyere yen. This was according to candidate John Dramani Mahama.
The pain and suffering that these taxes have brought, leading to the rampant increases in prices of goods and services, stem directly from the gaping hole in our finances occasioned by the reckless election-related expenditure of 2020.
Nti saa mmerɛ ne nyinaa no elections ho nnwoma nti sika bi wɔ hɔ a na MPP aban edi ne left and right. Ɛno nti na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmode ɛtoɔ bebree to yɛn so na yɛn ho kyerɛ yɛn. But ha mmerɛ bi yɛbusa Yewura John Mahama sɛ Yewura woyɛ president ɛtoɔ yi a aban de to so no ɛyɛ na Ghana for yɛn ho kyere yɛ dodo enti ɛfa toɔ ho odwene ho sɛi yɛntie deɛ yɛwura Mahama kan.
Because the thing about government investment and expenditure is the money doesn't come from anywhere, it comes from ourselves. And especially you have a country where the number of people who know that they must pay a tax on income do not exceed 30% of the population. Almost 70% of the population pay only indirect taxes. And so you either have to go and knock the shop and take a daily rate, and at the end of the year, we're all supposed to go and file our taxes and declare our incomes. And you say, okay, you pay 1,000 Ghana, you pay 500, you pay this. 70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money, really, is through...
According to John Dramani Mahama at that time, no, you're president, you know, or say, the only way, you can't the only way, once you can say Jesus is the only way. You be, until I'm saying, you content analysis. You're John Mahama, your president nim say, yentimi fa kwenya bia so ye pese enye sika wo man ni mu a nemum ekwan ba ko pe a ubetimi ama sika ba aban mu no ena wo to aso no the only way to aso.
70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money really is through the tax system. And the only way you can get everybody to contribute is through indirect taxes.
And you can't indirect tax. Indirect tax ne ye toa. And no de yentiwo emma wani so unhu. Nemum oto ade bia ne atew. Nti yemfa ne se bia okoto aduane ana wakọ shopping mall ana wakọ restaurant. Udidi a aduane ni nyina no ne calculate eto bia kaso ne ye indirect. Okoto petrol ne atew ano no wu hye den hu odi ane se wato petrol. Nti according to John Dramani Mahama, John Mahama part 1 no na o say esense Ghana for hye den chia direct tax se bia income o ye chia ni sika ye tetetete no the only way ne say fafa bibi e fa ni indirect ne say ene eye den a wo ye Ghana ni nkoa de a obenum nsuo obeto petrol obefa car obedidi sa anyoma no fa gina ho netete no. This was yeah papa justifying
consumption of petroleum products. And so those who consume more, if you have a V8 and you buy more petrol, then you're paying more tax. If you sit in the trotro, you're paying less tax because 15 of you are in the trotro using the same fuel. And so those are some of the things that we're faced with.
When he was defending DNTR or de etuo bebre ato Ghana for so, despite the fact that Ghana for say Yewura Mahama at that time near ho no or be explain it say because yenche etuo de fifa indirect tax in no. This is the reason tia or yes sir. Yento aso John Mahama president.
It's not every decision that would be popular. But what was I elected for as president? To take popular decisions? If I took popular decisions to make you happy with me, this country will be in the ground by now.
According to Yem Papa John Dramani Mahama no, or say, any decision bia we your mampenya ube teki ene beye nipa de. Nanso di ntini eto abama no. Ya nto abama ne se ombeye nneoma beye Ghana fo nyina de. Se o yeto abama ne se bibi oba bia enye Ghana fo nyina de a omanyi ebe kofom. Ebe kofom, ebe breki. Ma yenwie na afimi wi am question person busa me busa o say samre na yeto man ne nnwoma na no ye na Ghana fo complain no a no say osusu say na onim so oba bewe because samre ni nyina no ne nyina nim so oba bewe because of a nnwoma ne posture. According to him no na oye sa nnwoma ne because wa anya sa oman no ebe kofom. Nti Yewura John Mahama ye obi o gidi say eto de eye na sa to no obegye nso a fa hyehyɛ baabi ebi te say petrol mu because den ya no de obefro to answer.
Tough decisions. I mean, do I take pleasure in imposing taxes on people as if, you know, you just take a pleasure in doing it? You don't. But you look at the alternative and the alternative is worse. And so you must take decisions that are in the national interest. The benefits might not be seen immediately, but then in future people will see what benefits they have accrued.
According to John Dramani Mahama, President, Part 1, no, Samre no, or say, Sabi, ono awoi, enye te se n'ani gye tio, enye te se n'ani gye se, ode eto etoto Ghana forso. Nanso, se ya anya, Sabi, enye n'ani gye se, tio, enye n'ani gye se, ode eto toto Ghana forso. But there was a way, ne boa Ghana, dachi. Question and empese mi buseni. Yera John Mahama, any dear question, mi busa question we. Enti Nana Akufo-Addo de na ye na nigye se odi e-levy beto so. Mpese mbusa o. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo yem papa. Pese mi busa se sa abre na odi e-levy eto so no. Nana Akufo-Addo odi betting tax eba. Nana Akufo-Addo odi COVID-19 levy eba. Eni eto bebre na odi ba ni e complain no. Na ye Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne pe. Na ye na nigye se odi beto so ana. Na oni atinka na onye nipa na Nado Akufo-Addo no onye nipa no oni atinka na nakoma edin enti na oye na adwen se obema Ghana fo ho akire wo mu ana me pese me busa se wo na ye president se ye true se Nana Akufo-Addo agi sika ni di ya ma ye hu se sa sika no odi ye me se busa ye John Mahama na Nado Akufo-Addo e-levy ni betting tax no ojiji ye ni ekoni bottom odi sa sika na na se Nana Akufo-Addo di e-levy na na okono oyi e-levy ni kose ni bottom di ya ma ye hu betting tax no se ojiwie ye no odi kogu na accounts ma ye hu according to you no o say de enti odi gu so no ene se obobo ka bi enti na wo se ojiji sika no na eja odi ye de odi ye enti na no pami busa ye John Mahama se wo na ye president books ni nyina ekutaw na Nado Akufo-Addo e-levy na mo so wa hu de odi sika na sika no odi betting tax sika no ofaye ka kire yen COVID-19 levy no ekogu na Nado Akufo-Addo ni botoma na. Stop this hypocrisy. Amanyofo mumnya kwenya na mo betena so na mo ya ade bi na ye mpani e ka na ma no hyeda asesa. Sabi Nana Akufo-Addo o hyeda se ekambro engu ho ana. Eka no o hyeda se eka enkogu electricity ho ana. Sa aka no wankasa unim se eye legacy debt. Eye ka omampanyi Akufo bru bi gu ho John Mahama wo bru bi gu ho Nana Akufo-Addo abru bi agu ho ena wo nso eto aso enti mbese mbusa se eto na Nana Addo Akufo-Addo jeje ye na Ghana fo ye se ye ho kire ye no Nana Addo Akufo-Addo odi kogu na council ma na sika no wo na council ma o meye hu na ye Akufo nkofa no na mo se sika no wo ho na sa sika no e-levy sika ni bi wo da so yusu COVID-19 sika ni bi wo da so yusu betting tax levy no sanitation oda so yusu a then you're not being fair to us. Then what is the justification? Say odi ade 1 CD toso. And according to you, one of the content analysts will say immediate, we will not see immediate increase. On say oka immediate na ebia wo wadwen maso, but immediate kire say oh say sia de o koto petrol unhu say price no. But what of the future? Once again, for a non-tia fun, yoma, me a researcher. And in research, my content analysis, content analysis, bet you say, Asembia manionibia cano, men fanitra, since I am seeing nebusano, and to almost shed no maka immediately, dear, say, dear, okwa. Into one say, an oban say, seller at that 12 for now, won't shed them because immediate. A full say next month, one bebano, ne free 12, ne co 13, na fear ni namho, na yeka, oh, say I can say immediate. Oh, the good people of Ghana fought siasie, Ghana fought the canasi, ni ake kanisa, Yera John Mahama. Makacho say, on crop fund the ometimia kasa, oh, why are you? But ye, timer a bansha see lusu. Ene se odi ade bi beba na Ghana ni kasem na wo se de wo ye ne ye ti Ghana ni no obemia na no onkrofo de ombebo agye so but time an sha se lusu is when yɛnya yɛ kasa ɛne nkɔfo a yɛ kasa nkɔfo tie na yɛ kasa adeɛ we nyɛ na wo sɛ o we de ma nyɛ emmoa me minim sɛ yɛ tough na emom mfa nkyɛ me Ghana ni no de obetua wo na so obɛyɛ ho sɛ Ghana ni yɛ ho a ɔnkasa ɛne Ghana fo ni mabato ɔnkasa nkɔfo de omeyɛ dede ɔmonkasa na time ni duru hɔ a obɛte de yɛ kana se.
Oh yeah! Come on!
Nhyira
104.5 FM.